reviews just for you. VisualEyeCandy presents Arkham City Harley Quinn makeup tutorial by VisualEyeCandy. Makeup from CostumeSuperCenter.ca. I'm going to be using Viva lashes. All the items available you see today are from CostumeSuperCenter.ca. Well, I'm going to start out with some lash adhesive and put on my Viva lashes for you from CostumeSuperCenter.ca. So, you take the lashes out of the package, you make sure it's just right to fit right, custom to your eye. Then you put the glue on, let it dry a little bit, adjust it, fit it in. You can put a second pair of lashes on if you want. Here we go. Bear with me, it just takes time. Take your time, don't rush. So I hope you enjoy my makeup tutorial for Harley Quinn, Arkham City.
Looking pretty good. Wanna go on a date? I have to go to the movie and see the new Suicide Squad. I hear it's not as good because I'm not in it. No, sir. So, you take the lash and you put some glue on it. You want to make sure it fits so it doesn't poke you in the eye. You might want to poke someone else in the eye instead of yourself. But that's the goal we have today. So you put some glue on there. You take your glue, make sure it's what you need, and it works for your lashes, especially if they're like really heavy duty. You want those babies to stay on all day and all night. Fight what you can, fight with whoever. Because you want to look hot, you want to look sexy for Mr. J. Mr. J's my favorite. He's my man. I love him. I like pie too. Keith, I like pie. I like pies. Okay, so you wait for that to dry a little bit. It's supposed to go clear. Sometimes it doesn't go clear. I stick it on anyways. Because I'm bad like that. So this one's going to go on the lower lash like a clown. So you can cut these apart, or you can keep them together like this. So they stay on nice. They look like dolly lashes. So, you take the lash and you put some glue on it. You want to make sure it fits so it doesn't poke you in the eye. You might want to poke someone else in the eye instead of yourself. But that's the goal we have today. So you put some glue on there. You take your glue, make sure it's what you need, and it works for your lashes, especially if they're like really heavy duty. You want those babies to stay on all day and all night. Fight what you can, fight with whoever. Because you want to look hot, you want to look sexy for Mr. J. Mr. J's my favorite. He's my man. I love him. I like pie too. Keith, I like pie. I like pies. Okay, so you wait for that to dry a little bit. It's supposed to go clear. Sometimes it doesn't go clear. I stick it on anyways. Because I'm bad like that. So this one's going to go on the lower lash like a clown. see? So you can cut these apart, or you can keep them together like this. So they stay on nice. They look like dolly lashes. Now for the white face paint. This is brought to you by CostumeSuperCenter.ca. I'm going to use, can you see? They always do this on YouTube. Cinema Secrets Clown White, which was brought to you by Cinema Secrets, the company for the Clown White for Harley Quinn. And the company that supplied this today is SuperCenter.ca. Yep. And the wig and the hair spray and color. So I'm going to use a Techniques sponge. Techniques sponge, which is like a beauty blender, but just as good. And I load it up. I'm not going to do it wet because I like my beauty blender dry actually, so I can put it on better. So I'm going to put on a nice thin coat of white because she has a white face like a clown, right? Because she's in disguise. She doesn't want anybody to know who she is. So we're going to put that on like that. Get all the little nooks and crannies. It actually has a really nice smell. It actually smells really, really pretty. Like, you know how some face paint doesn't smell great? Well, again, it depends on what you buy. Some stuff is better than others. I have to put my hair back like this so I can get in there. You want to leave your eyebrows like a normal color. You don't want to go over them with white. She didn't really have a mask. She has more like a shadowed, like eyeshadow dark area around her eye area. So like she has like really, really pretty makeup. Like the other Harley Quinns all have masks. It depends on which Harley Quinn they are, right? And what year, and what they come from, the video game, the movie, you know, what cosplay is the person playing. This is actually a nice face paint. So you just want to stipple it in, push that product in. Some people do the neck. I'm going to do the neck probably about a little bit, but I'm going to be wearing my neck choker that actually comes with. I came with the costume from SuperCenter.ca. CostumeSuperCenter.ca is supplying and sponsoring SamanthaWpg today. And I am showing you, like, for before Halloween. This was my choice to pick to do Harley Quinn. So you're welcome to take like a translucent powder after and powder it down so that your product will stay on longer. That's like super important. You don't have to do white in here because this is going to be all dark. There's going to do some shadowing
like really dark shadow, because she doesn't have a mask. So, and you can go over the brow area if you got white in there, just wipe it away, or you can just add in more brow pencil if you need to. Generally, you're supposed to do your lips after. I did them before because this is that stain product. I used a lip stain. This lip stain stays really good until you start eating oil-based products. And then that decides to lift, right? You don't want that. Yeah, use straws, kiddies. Because straws are the way to go. So it's looking good. I'm starting to look like Harley Quinn. I feel like her too. I feel sassy.
Oh, Mr. J, I'm almost ready for the ball.
So I'm going to go down and blend it all in, just so it looks nice. But yeah, most of the product you want to stipple in. I actually had foundation on, which is the Youngblood one, so it's actually covered quite nicely. It's a mineral makeup, so that's good. It's nice. When natural, it's a natural product. Generally, you can cover it with other products. That's why you get such a nice layered, dimensioned look to the makeup when you have a nice natural mineral powder. And work with your own makeup and other people's makeup, or own brands, I mean, like that kind of thing. So you don't want it to be like too crazy white. It's all on what you feel. Like, it really depends on what character you're playing, which Harley Quinn you're playing. Some are whiter than others. I just like to have a nice hue of white. I don't want to be too crazy. And you want to stay away from the areas that you want to be more dark, because then it's going to become more of a muddy color and you don't want that. So, and then to get all into the little spots there. The Technique sponge is really cool because you can get like super tight in. You don't even need a brush, because like in here you get into the in there because there's a little nice flat. Some people use it wet, some people use it dry. I use it dry because I feel it doesn't take up the product as much. It varies on the individual. Play around with what you like. If you like it, then go with that. And if you don't like that technique, then don't do that. Go with what you feel. You know, different strokes for different folks, right? So it's looking like it's going in okay. Nice and white. I like it to go down the neck a little bit so I can put my choker on. Her neckwear that she wears, that came with the costume. I don't do too many makeup tutorials because it's hard to like do ideas because everyone else is doing them, and then you look like you're copying everyone. But I'm not copying because I'm doing something that I've never done before. I've never done Harley Quinn. This is my first time. I'm an Elvira girl. I got that makeup down back like no one's business. I'm going to get right into the hairline. She gets pretty close into her hairline. I have red hair under here, so this has been really hard for me to have this wig on in the first place because it, you know. Wow, the Cinnamon Secrets product's really nice. I know they have a school, and the company's a really good company. It's made in the USA. But you can get it at CinemaSecrets.com, but they do sell it at CostumeSuperCenter.ca. So, like, I mean, it really depends on what your convenience is. Maybe you don't have a credit card, and maybe you have Cinema Secrets in your area or something. I don't know. Anyways, it's Cinema Secrets product line. See, if you do a little bit whiter up here, and you stipple that in like that, you can actually get a nice jawline, a nice you know, a nice jawline for your character. Yeah, the wig was provided by CostumeSuperCenter.ca. There is a .com, but I'm in Canada. I'm in Winnipeg. So for the product, and that I would order from the Canadian website, because it actually directs you there directly. You have no choice, unfortunately. You can go over a little bit over your own. A little bit, and then after I'll go and do any touch-ups if I need any. Okay, so it's all about letting the layers, as they say, product bake into the skin. This is a whole new trend to people when they're doing makeup. They're like, let the product bake into the skin, like powders. I don't know if that goes for foundations, but foundation usually oxidizes, and so does blushes and all that, because the iron oxides usually in some products will change color, darken or lighten over time. So like blush, you know, I don't want that to look too white, but I guess we're going to be very cartoony today. That's what I feel like. So you could do the ears if you want. It really depends on what you want to do. You don't have to do the ears. Like if you want it to look really different looking, then you could do the ears, I guess. But no one's going to see that with the wig down, right? So make sure you push all that product in. Make sure that looks really good. Nice and white.
Hey, Mr. J.
See, I'm transforming already right before your eyes. Isn't that crazy? Hey? Okay, so I'm going to get some setting powder, and we'll get started on the setting of the white. So I can get on to the darker colors around the eyes. You can go in and powder the face, and you can go in and do shadowing where you want it to look more like, you know, Gotham look of the whole Batman, Robin, and Harley Quinn theme, you know, fighting outdoors, giving it that really grungy look, right? You could go with a silver wig, you can go with a blonde one. Again, it depends on what Harley Quinn you're playing. There's no rules in cosplay. Like, I know some people get really upset, like, oh, you have the colors on the wrong sides. I'm like, no, I don't, because I'm facing you, and in the video it might look like it's flipped. But, I don't know. You know, as long as you get pretty close and you're happy, that's awesome. You know? So the lashes are from CostumeSuperCenter.ca too. They're called Fever Lashes, if you can see. That's what they look like. You could do the bottom lash a little different if you wanted. If you wanted, you could cut them apart and put them individually. It really depends on what you want to do. But these ones are from Smithy's. Yeah, they come with glue already, a very tiny container, but you know what, it's nice if you can buy it separate, and then you can have the control if you want to put more, you know, more on, or do you want to use, you know, use the glue again for another set of lashes. There's so many people who reuse their lashes and put them on again. I'm not a big fan on that. I think that's really not very hygienic. I think you need to throw them out. You know, if you want cheap ones, you go and buy like 40 lashes for a certain amount. You know, get them at a beauty supply store. You know. Sent me Theatrical Effects Colorless Powder by Rubies. So it really depends. They say it's used by professional makeup artists for film, TV, video, and stage. So this one is a Rubies product, the Rubies Costume Company. It goes for about $4 Canadian. But yeah, you can take it out and you can put it on into a little container like this, if you can see. And then what you can do is you can use your powder brush again, your blending sponge, or you can use like a brush like this. Make sure you tap out all the product. Do not ever blow on your brushes. That's a big no-no. You're just blowing all the bacteria from your mouth on your face. So you can take a kabuki brush, or you can use like a pad like this, like a flat puff, and you can pat in. You can use your brush and you can dust off the excess. If you feel like you're gonna get everything all over yourself, you can always put like some kind of towel down, like our hair cutting cape or whatever you want to do. So you can go in and you're just gonna push, just like I did with the Technique sponge. And you can just push all the product in. And that's going to set it so it doesn't rub off on you and your date, Mr. J. So he doesn't go home with more of a white face than he already has, right? So you just want to stipple in. You can actually put your lip color on before you do this too, if you want. You want to do this until you don't see shine anymore. There's a lot of different products. There's a lot of different face products on the market. Sometimes some are good and some aren't. I put on a mineral powder base, a silicone primer before I started, so my face is nice and smooth, and the products will actually stay on better because I put all the primer on and that. So that's that example. You can use a kabuki brush. This one's really nice. I got off Amazon as a kit. There's this one, so you can just go in and pat down your color, and you can just go like this. This is a technique like when Kiss, the band Kiss, does their makeup. They do this same technique. They use the really, really good white, professional white on their face, and then they really push in the white because they're on stage and they're going to sweat all that off. You want to make sure you're really good to go. You want to make sure you got all that good product, you know. So I'm going to have like hair down the sides. So you want to make sure everything that the powder is in its area, that it doesn't rub. It's not going to rub. So you can see, I have no white. It's just the reflection from the, see? See? It shouldn't come off, like at all. And if it does, you just need to put more powder on. That's what you need to do. But it should work. So there we go. And that's Clown White by Cinema Secrets from CostumeSuperCenter.ca. And then you make sure you have translucent powder. From Ruby's, they have the Theatrical Effect White, which is nice, about $5. $4 or $5, depends on where you're ordering it from. You can get sponges like this online or your dollar store or wherever you feel comfortable. I usually like to buy them from a distributor. At least you know that they're made in your local area or they're made in Canada or in the States, not China or wherever. But it depends on what you like. Sometimes there's some really good distributors out of China who are actually ISO approved, so you're getting fairly good stuff. But again, you've got to trust the supplier. If you're in the industry and you know people, they'll be able to help you out. But yeah, so that's my tutorial on makeup for that. Oh, wigs. Okay, I'll be right back. Eye color and everything's gonna go. I'm just trying to show you so my bangs are out of the way. So everything's in place. I'm gonna put contacts in from Pinky's Paradise at the end. They're in a green color, so they should really make the eyes pop. So, alright, so I'm going to get my brush out. I'm just going to do like a nice light, like a gray color. So, I'm just going to use Beauty Scene. It's really cute. It's got like a little baggy kind of thing. Little bag. Transportation! Anyways, yeah, it's got a lot of really cool colors. I got this one at London Drugs. It was like $20. It was regularly a $100 kit. Was on sale, so pretty good deal. Alright, so I'm going to do like, say, a lighter gray color. So, preferably something that's not shiny. So you start off with light gray around the eye area like this. Oh crap. So you want to go around where you want the mask to go. The eyeshadow is supposed to represent her mask. If you find that your lashes are coming off because you've touched it with the sponge or anything like that, you can just go in there with a little bit of glue and then just touch it up. So I'm just using a really, really light gray color right now. I don't know why it has to be like this. Okay, so I'm just going to go in there. I'm using just a really light gray. Tap your brushes off, don't blow on them, okay? We always have this discussion with other makeup artists. If you want to keep the eyebrow area like a nice, like a little space in between, I think that makes it look really pretty. So you can go in and just start off. You don't want it to look like you're a puppy dog, like you have like your Domino, I guess, eh? Like that cosplay, I think it's called Domino. But yeah, you can go in and just go around. It's like she's undercover. Take your time, don't rush. Make sure you get up nice and early when you want to go do a convention or cosplay or anything. Especially if you're going to go in a costume contest, you want to look pretty fine. Or if you're going to be doing photos with photographers or anything, you want to make sure you have some really good high definition makeup. So in the makeup it can go lighter, like darker inside, so you can get like a smaller brush. And then just to get around the eye area, because she's quite dark around the eye area. So like you can get in here just to make it look, and you can be like white eye pencil in the mucosal area if you wanted to.
Hi, Mr. J.
So I've got that down packed. Looking pretty good. Okay, then you can take a really light gray. You're gonna get like a nice brush and just go in there. Just make sure you're white if you've gone over it again. Make sure it's powdered again, because then you're gonna smudge the crap out of it. Okay, so more theatrical white, colorless. Okay, so I'm going to take probably that brush I just showed you. You can use that one or whatever you feel comfortable. You can even use that Techniques one, and you can go in and you just want to like do a the lightest gray that you can find in your palette of color. And this is just going to give more like a contour, but the opposite of the contour. Take your beauty blender again. You can just take it in and just blend that out like that, so you get a little more contour. I'm seeing like different things with this makeup. Like I see yeah, you're given like more of a definition. We're gonna shoot. See, she has a little bit of blush. Like, I've seen so many different ways this has been done. So, I don't know. It's like all in what you feel, you know. If you want to go in there with some blush, you can. You might not pick it up. Well, we'll see. So to give it some creepy, little bit of creepy color to it, I guess. So to give it some creepy, little bit of creepy color to it, I guess. Okay. And you want to do like a really bright lipstick. You can exaggerate your lips because she's very cartoony, you know? I always do that because it helps with the color not going on your teeth. You can use petroleum jelly or like something that would reflect it. And then I always go in with my brows. I always use mascara, which is like, I don't know what other people do, but that's what I do, just to give it more of a darker brow. I know she has more taupe brows, but I wanted like a little bit more of a definition. You can go with taupe if you don't want her eyebrows to show. Depends on what you want to do. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. So, and then you just comb out your hair. This wig didn't come with pigtails. I actually had to put my pigtails in. The pigtails, the wig was really packaging that it came in. This one is Dream Wicked Wigs. It's a premium masquerade wig. That's what they advertise on it. But it comes in an arrangement of colors, which is really awesome. It's actually a really good quality wig. It's in the $50 range. So it really depends on what you like. So that's the wig. This one's the Dream one, Wicked Wigs. The spray and hair color I used was Bright Color Black and Bright Color Hairspray in red. So these are the colors I used. So shake them up good. Make sure you spray your wig or whatever hair you're spraying outdoors, because you need, or in a bathroom with good ventilation. Probably in the bathtub would probably highly recommend. At least you can wash it down. Or if you're taking your wig, you put it on a hair stand or whatever, and make sure it's just really well ventilated. So that's the red. So this is the red that came out of this container. It's not bad. It's actually pretty impressive red, considering that it's color hairspray. And then this is the black. I only did a little bit of coats so that you get the more of the translucence of the actual, you know, wig, that kind of thing. So yeah, this is Harley Quinn, Arkham City Harley Quinn, Batman. And yeah, that's my makeup tutorial. And next I'll be showing you the full costume. To me and my cosplay reviews. Thank you very much to Brittany at CostumeSuperCenter.ca. She does all the social media marketing. Phenomenal lady, very good person with customer service. She loves the cosplay community. This is my second time working with them. It's a huge honor. I appreciate them welcoming me back to showing off another costume. I will be putting up a makeup tutorial later on of the makeup that I have done tonight, so you can see how it's actually done. The whole process from me putting my wig on to the makeup and everything. But anyways, thank you very much. Hopefully you have a happy Halloween. Check out CostumeSuperCenter.ca. They have a huge selection of costumes. You're going to love it. It's so hard to decide on what you want to be for Comic-Con or Halloween, for, you know, contests and that. If you like my video and you want to learn more about me, please subscribe, like, and share. And thank you very much for being part of the cosplay community. We appreciate you. So I'm looking forward to do more videos, reviews, and if you like what I do, please leave a comment. I will comment back, and I would like to get to know you and add you into my community. We have a community called Cosplay Amino, which is an awesome app on the ISO, which is on Android and on Apple. You can add me on there. I'm Cosplay SamanthaWpg. So have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.